There are stories you carry for years, stories that stay buried because speaking them out loud feels like reopening a wound. But sometimes, silence becomes heavier than truth. So today, I'm telling a story I've never said publicly. A story about family, about being unwanted, about disappearing inside a house full of people, and about the moment everything changed. This isn't just a confession. It's the story of how I went from being the person no one believed in to becoming someone they never expected. Growing up, I lived in a house full of noise, but somehow, I was always quiet. Not because I wanted to be, but because no one really noticed when I spoke. Some families have a golden child. Mine did too. The one who got the celebrations, the photos on the wall, the "we're so proud of you" moments. Me? I was the child of silence. Half seen, half heard. I remember showing them a drawing I worked on for days. My mother looked at it once and said, "It's nice, but your brother could do better." And that sentence followed me for years. In school, in friendships, in every tiny moment where I wondered if I was ever enough. It wasn't hatred. It wasn't cruelty. It was something colder, indifference. There's a kind of hope kids cling to, the hope that if they try hard enough, they can change the way they're treated. So I tried. Good grades, perfect behavior, quiet obedience, becoming what they wanted before they even asked. But nothing worked. If I got a high score, they'd ask why it wasn't higher. If I won something, they'd ask why it wasn't bigger. If I made friends, they'd ask why I didn't act more like my sibling. Slowly, I learned that no matter what I did, it would never be enough for them. And the worst part, I started to believe it. One night, when I was maybe 14 or 15, I heard my parents talking in the kitchen. My name came up, and my mother said, "We don't need to worry about them. They won't really become anything." They weren't yelling, they weren't angry. It was casual, like they were discussing the weather. And I just stood there behind the wall, breathing quietly, feeling something inside me sink. That was the moment I understood. My family didn't dislike me because of what I did. They disliked me because of who I was. And that realization changed everything. Leaving home wasn't dramatic. I didn't slam the door. I didn't scream. I didn't tell them how badly they hurt me. I just left for college. My dream college. For the first time, I saw myself outside the shadow of my own house. Life wasn't easy. I failed, cried, got overwhelmed. But I learned something important. It's easier to struggle alone than to struggle while surrounded by people who make you feel alone anyway. Out there, in the world, every step forward was mine. Every step backward was mine too. But they were finally my steps. Success doesn't happen in big leaps. It happens slowly, quietly, through moments no one sees. The worst part? I think we're so proud of you. What I did, heavier, important. It's alone than, but nothing angry. Tell them how it was mine. Home wasn't dramatic. It was mine. I didn't tell them, yelling for them, to becoming someone no one really become anything behind the wall. And that's, but sometimes